So here I'm sitting in the Marriott lobby with Root Gaming, and next to me on my right is KFC. So you're the real KFC, huh? I've heard of you, KFC. You have the double down?
That's fantastic.
Grilled or original?
I'm a little offended. Although I think I deserve this since we've been hanging out for the last like 2 days, and I actually wasn't sure who I was hanging out with.
Yeah. He asked me today, he was like, "So you're Josh?" And I was like, well, we've established that. Like, when I first saw you in the lobby of MLG, I was like, "Hey, I'm Josh. Nice to finally meet you." And then today, like 60 hours later, he's like, "So you're Josh Suv?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, how do you not know this?"
I was just confirming. I was a little confused.
Sure, yeah. What other Josh would I be?
I don't know. That's why I wasn't sure. I'm tired.
He's like, "What's your gamer name?" I'm like, "It's Josh." It's not that hard.
I lost in the tournament. I'm disoriented.
Yeah.
My heart hurts.
And yet, even through not knowing exactly who I am, I rewarded you with delicious Dippin' Dots.
Indeed. Dippin' Dots was delicious. And I did use the second spoon. My hunch was correct. In case you were wondering.
I threw one on the ground just so I could use the second one. I don't care about recycling. But so now MLG Raleigh's like over, and there weren't even any Terrans in the finals. Like,
yeah, isn't that weird?
What's that about? They had like you and Pain User were both still in there pretty late, and like Select got pretty far. AJTLS was the last Terran in the whole tournament.
Yeah, he did pretty good. I think pretty much what happened is the Terrans knocked each other out early, and then the ones that made it pretty far ended up losing.
Yeah. Well, also there was some bad luck. Drewbie versus Cawthon Luck was in the round of like 16 or something, or 8. But Terrans killing Terrans, man. Gotta put an end to the violence. There were a lot of PvPs today too, like a ton of PvP.
PvP is super boring.
It's all the same, man.
It's like mass stalkers, micro, and like make Colossus.
It's like, it's either who can 4-gate better or who gets more Colossi. But I mean, there'll be little variations, but not in like a best of 5 or anything like that. It'll be pretty much the same stuff every time.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about the tournament as a whole? For MLG's first StarCraft 2 tournament, were you pleased with it, or were you kind of, was there ever a point where you were like, this sucks, like this needs to be changed?
The only thing that kind of bothered me was how long the first day was. We didn't end until midnight.
That's true. It was.
And then the second day started at 11, which isn't bad, but you want to get up early and eat and shower and play some warm-ups. And it was a long 2 days. I think they did pretty good for their first tournament, though. Some of the rules are a little weird. If you disconnect, no matter what the game state is, you can ask for a regame. Like, that sounds like a lot of bullshit.
That does suck. But
I don't think it really came into play.
What about the whole? Were you a part of the whole keyboard fiasco on day one, where nobody was prepared to have a USB, to have a adapter available, or everyone was flipping out because and it was in the rules, USB keyboard, bring a USB keyboard.
I don't understand why people are still using PS2 equipment anyway. It's annoying to use because you usually have to reboot when you plug it in, and it's old. And did I mention it's old? I use USB.
I mean, well, some people were like, "Well, I can't play on someone else's keyboard." I was like, "Well, you should invest in a USB keyboard and learn to use it."
$10 in a USB keyboard.
But also, there was a point where BattleNet was locking people out because they had too many hits from the same IP in 5 minutes. So Bretorp was locked out and couldn't practice the first day. But I loaned my account out to the pros so they could pad my stats when they're practicing. I'm 9-3 now for the record.
Hero.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. All right. So now it's it's all over. What are we gonna do now?
I'm gonna take a break. My training regimen is not good. I think I over practice and kind of stress myself out too much about this. I'm gonna take at least a couple of days off, just kind of relax. School starts on Monday or Tuesday actually, so I gotta get my books and stuff. My phone's ringing.
That's
So
always
exciting.
lame. There's Slush over there.
Here, look at someone else. Adria. Come to the lobby. We're in the Marriott lobby.
Coffin Muck and Kiwi Kaki. Kiwi Kaki's asleep.
Alright.
There he goes. Thumbs up.
Alright, no worries.